What's up, guys? Today we got It's Just Mikey in the building.
Yes, sir. Yeah, woo. Yeah, it's me.
Why don't you let the people know who you are?
It's just Mikey. You feel me? Rapper. Connoisseur of cigarettes and tobacco. You know, big women lover. You know, federal boob inspector. You know, the best rapper out. Holla at me.
And then right before It's Just Mikey, you used to go by Mikey Moore, right?
Yeah.
So what happened with that?
Bro, niggas was spelling my name wrong, bro. And I was going to be like, I'm going to stand on my name, bro. Y'all niggas going to get my shit right. And I was like, fuck it. I just gave in and changed it. Because people didn't even get the alliteration behind it. Or they didn't get the meaning behind it. So I said, fuck it.
So what was the meaning behind it?
Meaning was, my name is Mikey, but Moore was more of an action than it was just a name. So it'd be, Mikey more bars, Mikey more music, more intensity. You feel me? Like all this type of shit. But people spelled it with 2 fucking O's. That ain't no verb.
Wrong.
That ain't no motherfucking verb. So I just be like, I'm going to change it. And it was just going to be Mikey. And I was going to put like an exclamation and a question mark next to it. Like, Mikey? You feel me? But I was like, people's going to put that goddamn question mark in front of that exclamation point, and it was going to piss me off. And I was like, nah, let me not do that. So, it's just Mikey. So I'm saying, it's just Mikey. So you can call me Mikey. Or you say it's just Mikey, the whole thing, like a pimp named Slickback. You say the whole goddamn thing. That's what you need.
Except you don't care if they say the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't. Honestly, I don't. But, just Mikey is just Mikey. Same guy.
So then what was the whole, story? Like you said, Mikey Moore raps, Mikey Moore this. But, what made you think of that name?
Made me think about that name as I just wanted to prove to myself that I could excel at this shit. You feel me? After all the sacrifices, after all of, you feel me, my passion and everything like that, I wanted to excel, you feel me, and exceed these expectations of me by doing more, by giving more than 100%. You feel me? So I give 1,000, 1,000,000, a gazillion. You feel me? Percent more. You feel me? That's what, and I still do that now, even though I don't got, you feel me? I think I kind of proved it to myself more than everybody, because that's really what music is and art is. It's really for the person who's doing it. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I proved it to myself and did what I needed to do to get past that, milestone personally, and now I'm comfortable just being Mikey, cause I'm raw as fuck. No bullshit.
So then before Mikey Moore, though, too, you also had a different name, did you not?
Yes, sir.
And what was that name?
That name was Flow.
And then what happened with Flow?
Flow is because, all right, so look, I tell this story all the time, literally a million times. All right, so basically, I started off, I was a big Odd Future fan, and my original name was Floater Realty. And that was Adolf Hitler backwards, because they used to turn shit backwards. That was the theme of shit back in the day. So I dropped the Realty, and it was just Floater. I added a King to it. I was King Floater in high school. I was rapping, right? And then I dropped the King to it because, that's corny. You feel me? And I just stayed as Floater. And that's what I was going as. And a lot of people who knew me back when I was rapping 10 years ago, they know me as Floater. They might call me Floater. But a lot of people know me, yeah, you feel me? Know me as Flow, because that's when I really started heating up, and shit like that shit happened. Blah,
Wait,
blah,
so then
blah.
from Floater, how'd you go to Flow?
All right, I went to Flow because there was an African singer named Floater, like a South African singer. You feel me? And she was blowing up. She was blowing up.
It was spelled the same way?
Same goddamn way. And you'd be like, God damn, what are the fucking odds of that? And she was blowing up rapidly, way faster than me, with me. So I was like, oh yeah, she got it. She wins. You feel me? Why fight for this name? Means nothing. So I just cut that bitch in half And my rap style helped kind of push the name because I was flowing back in the day, tight shit.
Just back in the day?
Just back in the day. Now it's so different monster right now, cuz. But that's another story for another day.
So you think like all these different name changes and shit might have affected anything for you in any kind of way? Cause like back in the day, right? Like not to say you not now, but back in the day, you had some crazy like Twitter traction and shit like that. Like the internet was like your videos was all like your freestyles, all that shit. I remember it was always getting shared and shit like that. So you think all these name changes might have something to do with like back then compared to like now?
I mean, yeah, if it did, so what? Like I see it as like I said, the artist for me, you feel me? I could start a new persona tomorrow, drop a song, it would blow, and nobody would ever care about me being that person ever again. Being Mikey again. I would be this new person who made this new song, and that's how it is. Like, even if I change my name, as long as I keep getting better and getting hotter, that name will be that entity of who I am at that moment. So if I was hot as Flo, I'm getting hotter as Mikey or Mikey Moore, and I get hot as It's Just, you feel me? Like, since I'm always gradually excelling, you feel me, and getting better, then the names don't fucking matter. You feel me? You gonna call me whatever I tell you to fucking call me. You feel me? Like, that's just how it is. That's how you would respect anybody. If they say, call me this, you'll call them that. That's how you supposed to see it. So it's like, if I want to change my name, people, you feel me? They should, there's respect. I would do it, you feel me, vice versa. But the music, the art, it's always gonna be there, and it's always gonna get better because us as artists, have creative freedom. We could just do it. So that's why, like, even if it did, and them fans can't find me, so be it. Maybe they find me in 10 years. Maybe it hurt my chances. I mean, like, this rap shit keep me alive.
Yeah.
So that's what really. You feel me? If I lose fans, so be it. But people gotta these fans and these consumers gotta realize that it's not about them. That's what the labels are making think. Oh, like we doing lists, we doing statistics and analyst polls about what rapper is different. It's not the labels are making you think it's about the consumer. It's not. It's about the artist. You feel me? If you like an artist and you like their vibe and you like how you relate to them, whatever they put out, it's gonna resonate you with some type of way. You feel me? No poll or no analytics or who's hotter or what list. It don't matter. You feel me? So that's it. It's really all about the artist. That's how I see it.
So do you see like a difference in interaction from like the early Twitter days compared to now? Because like social media has gone through like a crazy algorithm change from what it was back in the day.
Yeah, bro.
Do you notice like a drop or a big difference at all from like what it was to
100%.
like what it is now?
100%. Twitter sucks. IG is way better for me now. I ain't gonna lie because it.
What about TikTok? I see you be doing pictures on TikTok too.
TikTok, because it's built for creators.
So let's give like a list of like the whole shit, right? Like Twitter was like your OG, like
Twitter was the OG,
like your backup, like this is like my fan base coming for me type shit.
You feel me? Yeah,
but so let's talk about all them, like from the Twitter age, like how Instagram is better now and like TikTok and all that, because your whole thing has always been social media, like as far as like fan bases and like
I was on house arrest, bro. I had to reach
like,
people
all that shit. Yeah,
you feel me? So, all right, Twitter was where it was at because it was freedom and the TOS was different. Like you couldn't be suspended on some stupid shit on Twitter back in the day. You feel me? Like coming up, and everybody was just piling in there. IG, they like restrictions, nipple out of here, butt crack out of here. You feel me? Drugs, money, women out of here. You feel me? They pack up anybody. So Twitter was a place where niggas could just get down, talk they shit, listen to people's thoughts. You feel me? And vibe, and it was fun, just like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But
so then what happened now,
bro? IG got it, bro. Like really, you gotta blame. Damn. Oh, I almost fucked up saying some crazy shit. You gotta blame the people who let TikTok happen. You feel me? Because they said they was going to get rid of it or some shit like that because of data breach. I don't care about none of that shit. You feel me? Like, whatever data you get from me, you're going to be pissed off. You feel me? So, I'm like, they let them get here and change up everybody's perception of an app. And now everybody has, like, their own, like, algorithm now. But Twitter did not have one. And it stuck like that for like a long ass fucking time until like recently. Because that rich guy bought that.
Yeah, I was about to say, so how you feel about that? You think that's gonna help you out?
No, it's not gonna help, bro. The app sucks now, bro. It's been sucky for like 4 years, bro. Like ever since, because I got off of Twitter for a little minute because I lost a page. Yeah, that's what it was. I lost my page for like a year, maybe like 9 months.
What you do for that to happen,
bro? What did I do? I posted a crazy ass video. I'm not gonna say it.
Nah, you gotta say it.
No. Look, I posted a crazy ass video, but then this is what happened. Once they packed me up for posting the video, I started a new Twitter, and it was better for me. I didn't go dumb viral like all the time, but the interactions were pure, and I got more solid fan base than I did when a bunch of people was just liking something just to like it because it sounded good and didn't want to invest in hearing more from them. So I got a lot more consistent fan base from the other Twitter. But then I was talking to my dog Sai, he a producer. You feel me? We made mad hits together. I was talking to him. I said, bro, I'm gonna get my Twitter back. He said, how? I say, watch this. I went to Twitter and I typed in that shit. I typed the email back. I say, I think it's terrible that I get called a nigger and the N-word and all these other names on this fucking app. But and my account got hacked. That's why that video was posted anyways. I feel like it's crazy that you get me out of here and didn't get them. Right? Did some good shit in that goddamn email, bro. I swear to God, I'm talking blaming. Like, hey, I wanted my page back.
Yeah.
Next email. We have granted access to your account. Give me my shit back. And then I came back, you feel me, on some different shit.
Hey, but what was this video you posted?
I can't tell you the video,
bro. You got to.
Hey, bro.
I gotta know what got you banned from Twitter.
My lips are sealed, bro.
Come on, bro.
I just want you to know that Twitter porn is a lot different now than it was back in the day. So, it wasn't my fault because I didn't make the content. It was already made, and I posted it. That's not my fault. They make this shit to get it posted. Like, what the fuck? And they packed me the fuck up. And I'm like, damn. So I'm like, I just told them I got my shit hacked. And then I told them that back in the day, that's what it was. I was getting called nigger on Twitter all day, dropping links in my video rapping, nigger, get out of here. like, yo, that's how I was, bro. Like, and you just had to eat that shit, bro, or argue with them, cuz. Like, you feel me? You could troll a nigga back. But they packed me up. But then I love being black. I got my shit back. Bars. You feel me? Like, that's just how it's supposed to be. Like,
so then on the subject of like porn and shit like that, you low key be like into some wild shit though, right?
Into some wild shit.
Cause you was, I remember when you went to like XXXotica and all that shit, you was going ham, taking pictures with all the stars and all that shit out there.
Hey fam, look, let me tell you something. It is not wild shit to be knowledgeable about fucking. Ain't no wild shit. I just want to make sure when I put this in
but it's different when you with all the stars and shit like that out there.
Hey, that just mean I'm well connected. You know, I'm just with the stars. You know, I'm a star myself. You know, but I was out there. It was fun. I met Miss B Nasty. She like the LeBron James OnlyFans. I met Miss B Nasty, and she's great.
So you subscribed?
Hell yeah, she followed me on IG, nigga. What you talking about? Look up, Miss B. What are you? Come on, bro. Stop it. Man, this shit was fun, cuz. They had drinks. Everybody was so free. Nobody judged one another. I seen a dude up there. There were performances. There were rap performances.
Word?
About
anyone
sex.
You knew? Oh, okay.
Not nobody that I knew. It's not like it's a private viewing. Bro, they was rapping about sex. And like coming in fallopian tubes and shit like that. Cause
You follow any of them?
Hell the fuck no. Got me fucked up.
Why not?
I ain't want none of that. Cause I ain't. That's it's not for me. It's like Christian rap. I get you.
You would never indulge in that category of rap. You an expert.
Hey, expert. I'm retired. Cuz fuck my jersey hanging up. Cuz you talking about?
But back on like the social media shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like every once in a while, coming from your page, there's always some kind of restriction or something going to one of your accounts. What's that like? Like, bro, what's that all about? IG be blocking your shit? Like a lot
IG be blocking me, bro. I try to post something. You feel me? Fan had sent me something, and I was gonna post it on my story. But my close friends, though, because, you know, you can't tell everybody what's in your close friends. They're your close friends. I was going to post the shit. You feel me? It's going to be funny and give me a nice little laugh. IG got a dumbass AI that spots butt cracks. Full nude butt cracks or some shit like that. And they spot nipples and all this other shit. And they pack me up. And you know what pissed me off? You know how much booty hole from bitches I see on IG every day? I love it. I follow it. I love it. I see it every day. They pack me up over some butt cheeks.
Wait, but what butt cheeks you posted? Like,
man, fans send me some butt cheeks, cuz. I just had to show the close friends that these some spectacular butt cheeks. Sometimes you gotta share the wealth. Generational. You feel me? You gotta pass it down.
I feel that.
So I had to let these people know how it's coming.
So they just sent you a random picture of their butt cheeks.
Hey, brother, I'm a good rapper. Great. Some would say spectacular. I'm not saying yes or no, but I'm saying yes.
So there's like no, like they just random, like nothing. So I mean that must be a normal thing then.
It's not a normal thing. I was blessed. Some people get blessings differently. I was blessed and I enjoyed it. Sometimes you gotta take the blessing for what it is and not try to get more out of it. Supposed to just got it, enjoy it, keep it moving. Keep it moving. You know.
I feel that.
I don't want to OD on blessings because you can. You know. I do it.
So like, I remember a very big thing of you, like especially down like out here in Florida and shit too. With the one thing that people always used to say when they would say Mikey Moore was always, he's Robb Banks' artist. Are you still that, or were you ever that? Like, what's the whole the whole story?
Yeah, Robb Banks' artist. Yeah, that's my man's.
So how's that work exactly?
We just two artists, bro. That's really what it is. It's not like, all right, he control me. You feel me? Like, it's not none of that. You feel me? Like, he drop, I drop, and I drop. He fuck with it. You let me know it's far. You feel me? We link up. We do something. That's my people. That boss man. You know?
So, like, what exactly does he do that makes you, like, his artist or whatever? Like, what's the meaning behind it? Like, is it like you signed to
affiliate. I'm affiliated. I ain't
to the 430?
430. Definitely. I'm affiliated.
So it's kind of like more like a group type situation. They're kind of like, how does Vlad?
It's a family, brother.
So it's not like you a signed artist to him. It's just you part of like that close group of artists that come under this other artist type shit. Okay.
You get it? You understand?
I get exactly what you. It's kind of like how there's like, all right. So I don't know if you know, like there's like Zeliocho and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. He's Trippy's artist, but he got his whole like little clique of that's called Vlad, and then there's Vlad, and then there's like the whole crew of Vlad and all that other stuff.
Yeah, cuz that's
so it's like none of them are like signed to each other. It's just a clique.
Facts. You feel me? Nigga look hot, and I appreciate that. But that's really how it's like. That's the ideal form of it, you know. Like that's how you can operate better, business wise.
So you still that then? Cause
yeah, my people.
When you went from like Mikey Moore to It's Just Mikey, you got 430 in your bio and shit like that.
I got nothing in my bio. I'm still all of it.
So it don't got to do with nothing. It's just.
That's just, you feel me. Sometimes I gotta take stuff out my bio, look mysterious. It's a rapper thing. You feel me?
For sure.
I feel like
just something I feel like that's always needed to be clarified.
Yeah,
that's always something that's been said.
So crazy, and I'm
people always say it, but no one knows what they saying when they say it. Type shit. So I feel like that's something people gonna want to hear. You know?
Oh yeah, I feel you. So I feel like, oh yeah, people do be looking and paying attention to shit. So look, so I was told that I don't worry about some of the shit that most people look into, and it's just like some people do probably look into the shit. It's not
a lot of people look into.
Yeah, it's like it's not.
It might not be a huge percentage, but it's a good enough amount that people is talking.
Oh, okay.
Because like, all right, so this how I found out about you. When I did the first ever Into the Den, I did that show, and later on into the show, you know I'm busy as hell throwing the show and shit. I know nothing about music at this Like, I listen to underground artists and shit like that, but, like, not, like, locally. It's more on the scale of I'm listening to 1000 Band Fani and Father and shit like that. Nothing else. I'm literally through the first Into the Den not knowing, like, nothing about this, like, music shit. I just knew artists that I knew I fucked with, and I was like, I want to do this pop-up shop, and I want music to be involved, and I want you guys to be the performers, and that was it. And then you went to the show with SB, and everyone's coming up to me, and they're like, yo, Mikey Moore's here. You know how crazy that is? He's here with SB. And I was just like, I don't know who that is. Who's Mikey Moore? And then everyone, so the reason I bring up Twitter is because that day, or the next day or whatever, when everyone's questioning me about it, everyone's showing me Twitter and they're showing me your freestyles and all that shit. And they're just bringing it up. So from there, I'm like, yo, this guy's hard as fuck. So then from there, then we followed you and all that other stuff. But it was the first Enter the Den ever. It was a very big deal at that moment. The fact that, like, you was there, like, everybody. And when I tell you, homies was like people, like, just homies that went, it was a whole thing. Like, yo, Mikey Moore's there. Mikey Moore's there. Can you believe Mikey Moore's? I was like, yo, who is this guy? Everyone keeps talking to me about. Like, everyone was, like, coming up to me and, like, yo, you know what it means for, like, Mikey Moore to pull up to your shit? Like, that's so crazy that he was there in the crowd and all this other shit. And I was just completely lost. 'Cause I was just throwing a pop-up shop with, like, some homies and that I wanted to perform. And that's all Into the Den originally was type shit. So then from there, I, like, looked into you, and then, like, after that show, a bunch of artists was hitting me up and shit. So then from there, it just became a thing. But But you was there, and I remember that being a very big deal for the very first show we threw. And that's literally how I found out about you.
Oh, you my dog, cuz. You feel me? Like, hey.
Like, I'm telling you, bro, like, that shit, like, a lot, because it was a lot of, like, you know, it wasn't, Enter the Den wasn't meant to be, like, a show platform. It was just, the Den was just an online store. So it was like, this is our first time stepping out and letting y'all view our shit in public.
Boy.
And I got 5 homies that I know rap and they're hard, and I wanted them to perform to keep the people entertained and shit like that. That's what Enter the Den originally was. So then when you was there, like, all these Broward dudes was hitting me up like, yo, can you believe he was there? And I was like, yo, who is this one guy everyone keeps talking to me about?
That's crazy. Hey, look, hey, I want people to know, bro. It's not, hey, I just rap good because I'm a regular person. You feel me? Like, but I appreciate that shit because I appreciate people, you know, appreciating the art that I make, cuz, like, and it get me hyped to know that folk be excited when I step, cuz I don't be trying to, cuz, like, sometimes people don't want to show love, but sometimes you gotta show love anyway, cuz I'm better than people, you know, like, you feel me, like I'm a be a better person every time for the sake of it, you feel me, like, cuz I can do that, you know, like, you know, I'm human, so it's like, feel like I always be out, step out, show love, whatever, cuz, like, I love it down here, you know. I'm going to leave down here for a little bit, come back, but I'm going to leave again, but you feel me?
What you going to leave for?
Man, I'm trying to go to, like, Japan, cuz.
Okay, that's different.
I'm trying to go to Japan, I ain't even going to lie, bro. Been a dream of mine. Maybe even stop by another place so I can take some pictures.
I love Japan. Bro, I was supposed to go to Japan. I came up on a round trip. $250 to Japan.
Round trip $250 to Japan.
I bought that shit a year in advance.
You gonna be flying yourself?
Not, bro. It was through American Airlines. Everything. That's it was crazy. It was the craziest deal, bro. And I bought that shit, but Japan didn't open yet because of COVID. It was supposed to be this year in March, and then they opened the week after that flight was supposed to happen.
Damn.
So my flight got canceled. I just got credited that $250, and they opened exactly a week from the day of that flight.
I ain't gonna find that deal again.
That was the sad, bro. I was like,
gonna find that deal again,
bro.
Boy.
That was you know how sad I was, bro. $250, and that was with like a health insurance plan, like some crazy like package shit through American Airlines. $250.
That sounded too good to be true, bro.
It was.
You was gonna get there.
It was.
They were gonna pack you up.
It was, bro. I was ready. I was so ready. And then I got the email. Japan hasn't opened its borders. And exactly 7 days later, I got another email. Oh, rebook your flight. Japan's back open to the public.
That's crazy.
It was like they did it because of that flight.
I think they spent their COVID money on like a big octopus statue too.
Word?
Yeah, no bullshit. Like I think it was Japan. It's somebody. They spent like a couple million on like octopus statue.
It's big?
Yeah.
It's gold or some shit?
It's not gold or nothing. I think that's just their culture. Like octopuses and shit.
Like it's cement?
Yeah, I think it's like ceramic or marble, but it's like colorful. It pops out. It's insane. You feel me? like it's like a COVID.
Would you say it was worth it?
Yeah, I think so. For their culture, yeah. You feel me? I wouldn't spend no money on a goddamn statue though. Like if I had the access or the funds, not a statue.
Yeah, so going back to like cruise and shit like that. You used to have a group like Wasted Potentials, right?
I still got that group.
So Wasted Potentials.
That's still a group, bro. People just active in different areas of their life and shit like that. You feel me? Like, you know, that's my family as well. That's what I started off with. You know, I created that shit. And my brothers. You feel me? We still tight knit. You feel me? We still together. My sandbox niggas. You feel me? Like, so I still talk to them. You feel me? We still make music together. We just got different ventures because we're adults. Because I feel like people forget that people, no matter what rapper it is, they're still a human and adult, and they evolve from like what it was years ago.
Yeah.
You feel me? And now social media is like, well, if you're not in a picture with them, well, I guess you don't know them or don't be around them. And I
mean, because like back in the day, it was like very like heavily done. Like I remember y'all was making socks and like all that shit. Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
So instead of, is it more of a clique than a business like it was back in the day now at this point, or is it still like there's still gonna be some Wasted Potential stuff?
See, back in the day, we was kids. So if it was seen as a business, I mean, sure.
But not as a business. But you feel me? Like there was, I remember y'all was doing moves, and it was specifically like I think you've done shows before under Wasted Potential and stuff like that. And then y'all had merch and like all that other stuff.
That was just you feel me? That was us at the time. You feel me? We still Wasted Potential because that's something we made. You feel me? You know, it's like art. It's our baby. You feel me? We all collectively put into that shit. You feel me? Are we actively doing things for Wasted Potential right now? No. Are we still Wasted Potential? Yeah, we still got a page up running. You feel me? Like, people love all of us as one. I fuck with it like that. You feel me? But we all different people that evolve, get into different ventures. You feel me? It's just what humans do. They evolve. You feel me? So, you know, like, it's still what it is. We still brothers. It ain't like a business, like, you feel me? All the other, like, you feel me? My other affiliates, you feel me? Because people can have multiple affiliates. You know, it's not like any of that. But they're my brothers, my sandbox niggas. So I feel like this is the thing. When it comes to like the transitions that people go through, the microscope, bro. Because I had to deal with that a little bit, even before the question. I had to deal with that a little bit, telling regular people who aren't like in the music active thing, because they don't see me around certain people that is it still what it is. Hey, come on, bro, like, unless you see me say fuck these niggas to their face, like, come on, cuz, like we still people, we still brothers, like that's how I go.
So, and like so you're a dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
Terrible. Nah, it's great. It's great. I love it. I love it. It's the best thing. Keep me active. Sometimes, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna be feeling like getting up, cause I be so tired. And he be like, "Come on." Feel me? It's motivation. Yeah. You feel me? Some people would rather not have a motivation. That's fine. Fucking me. You feel me? I'm speaking to the people who relate. It's motivation to have my son, be active, get me up. Got me sliding around playing, Sometimes, you feel me, a nigga want to be lazy. I get my time, though.
You ever make, like, music and stuff, like, specifically for your kid and shit
No,
like
I haven't
that?
made none specifically for him, but he's active and underneath me under every bar because he think I'm, like, telling him a story or something. Like, so every time I got my notes out, he hear me rapping, he run to me, and then he'll lay up under me and make sure, like, he reading what I'm reading. I love this shit. And it's crazy because I get to tell people the shit. You feel me? Like, so he think I'm reading to him. So he's active and present for literally, like, 98% of the shit that I have been writing the last couple of years, and it's fucking awesome. So it's a lot of inspiration. You feel me? It feel like it's more on the line, which it is, but like you don't feel the weight of it.
Yeah.
You just know that it's there. You know? And he growing up too. He 2. He about to be 3. Hey, that terrible 2 shit, not a myth. Not a myth at all. I just want you to know that. I just want whatever. If somebody say that, oh no, my kid at 2, he was great, they're lying. They're cap. Like no bullshit. Because you know they turn up at 2, but then they calm down later on. But they turn up at 2.
So how's it like juggling like the music life and like the parent life and like all that shit? Cause that's a big.
It's great. You feel me? You know, I co-parent with my BM. We respect each other. We love each other.
Yeah, and y'all cool too. Cause I remember she
bro.
came by here one time. Your kid was out here running around. We was playing with him and stuff. And I didn't know who he was. I just I forgot who they came with, but I just remember your kid being here. We was playing, and then later on your name came up. I was like, "This is his son." I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Oh, what's up, man?" We was just playing. Like, bro, he was in here running around through the store. We was playing. I really don't remember who it was that like was here, but I remember her being here, and she was like hyping you up and shit. And she's like, "Yeah, this is his son," and I was like, "Oh shit, that's crazy."
You feel me? Like,
no, that's dope.
Yeah,
you don't see that a lot.
I don't know why. I don't feel you should respect you feel me? The person you have a child with. We respect one another. You feel me? And it make things 10 times easier. Like I wouldn't trade it. You feel me? I wouldn't trade it 10 times easier.
I remember when she said it, it just threw me off because I was like, that's not what you would usually hear. And it's just like that's great, especially like being an artist and shit like that too. I bet it makes it that much easier. And then on top of that, for your kid too, it's
a terrible stigma. It's a terrible stigma. But yeah, bro, and my dog, we respect. That's the thing, we respect one another. You feel me? Like, got a great schedule, a great relationship.
Yeah, because she was
co-parent.
She was literally I think the reason you came up is because we used to have like a little living room set up here, and our YouTube would just play in the background. And then you was playing, or I think it was you wasn't playing. Someone was playing. It's like, oh, you guys should work with Mikey more. And I was like, we have. And then I showed like the footage and stuff, like, oh my god. And then that's literally how I found out. And we literally had your kid like in the studio, just knocked out on the couch and stuff like that. And then Kenny was like taking care of him and stuff. I was like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah, my boy be out here.
He be behaving and shit. He was having a blast over here.
Hey, what the fuck? Like, definitely. Like, gotta have some children that behave.
And then, so like I know one thing about you. One thing you've always embraced and stuff like that is like the fat boy lifestyle.
100%. 100%.
So how's that?
Hey man, it's a life of leisure. That's what I got. It's a life of leisure. People don't expect you to do much. When you do something, you impress people. You feel me?
So like, how'd you come to like embrace that? That's not something that's like common in a lot of people. But I know for you, that's definitely been a thing. Like, you perform, always gotta take off your shirt, and you always gotta do some kind of like dance and shit. And it's like,
of course, I look good. Like, I'm sexy. It's what it is. I'm sexy. Like, that's just why I gotta show people that I'm sexy. Like, that's just what it is. It's a thing that I do.
And you always been like that?
Yeah, it's a mating call. You know. You know, it's what I do. But nah, I started embracing it because like I love myself, and it started farther than that. My mother nurtured me. You feel me? To love myself. So shouts out to moms. She nurtured me. You feel me? And I try to pass that down to anybody. You know, nurture the people. You know, love the people that you with, so they know what love is, and not only can they transfer it to somebody else, but they can use it for themselves. You feel me? It's like a tool. You know, so I love myself. You know, I've been loving myself, and even because I used to play football and shit. I used to be cocky and shit. You feel me? I used to be smaller.
What position you used to play?
Man, I used to play linebacker. Cuz I played kicker too. You feel me? I ain't even gonna lie. I played kicker too. Yeah, just them. You feel me? Linebacker. Cause
so what happened with the football career?
Fuck that shit, cuz. Like, I ain't had a grades for that. Like, I ain't had a grades for that, man. So I was rapping. I was doing shows when I was like 14, 15. You feel me? Like, down here in Broward. So, it was lit. But I forgot what we were talking about. Anyways, you feel me?
You was talking about the life of leisure and shit.
Oh yeah, bro. I love being fat though. You feel me? Like, dog, that's just what it is. Cause people try to like make it like a deeper thing. You feel me? I just love the skin I'm in. Cause like I'm still breathing. I'm still kicking. And I'm pretty like real with myself. It's like if I don't like something about myself, it's not being fat. But if I don't like something about myself, if I knew I caused it, I deal with it. You feel me? In a way that I deal with it, like. But other than that, if I wanted to get abs right now, fuck nigga, I'd do it. But I don't want to, cuz. You feel me? I don't want to, cuz I'm relaxing. Plus all this sun, it's hot. You don't want to be in shape for that. People expect too much out of you. Go ahead.
And then like going back to the shows, you were saying you was doing since you was 14 and shit.
Yeah. So like 15, 14 is stretching.
So like,
you feel me? I was involved in a scene at 14.
So then it's long enough that you've been able to see a change in like how everything's been.
Yeah, 100%.
So like how was shit back then compared to like how shit is now?
All right, so back then, cause I was around like during like when it was like Dynasty Boys and Zali and Knox and X and Ski and you feel me, when them niggas was like performing actively, you feel me, down here. The first show I ever performed at was like this shit called A Boiler Room by Kenrika. She's like this fire ass artist now. Like if you catch her on like IG or some shit like that, you feel me? She always been a artist, but she had through a show. Yeah, the first time I performed, bro, shit was lit. It was lit. And it was great because nobody knew. You feel me? Let's fast forward a couple more years. People are a little bit more consistent with the shows. Got a little bit more collectives down here. But now the shows are just people only showing up probably to smoke and look you dead in your face. Why you do that? Because they can't process nothing that you got going on because they fried because they young. We were young. You see, man, you feel me? They fried, they on mad drugs, they just up there just looking. You feel me? And that's how it was. People came with mad people, left with mad people, leaving other artists, scrambling for an audience. Stuff in the scene change. We lose people through fame or death. You feel me? It get re-sparked back up. So the scene now is like the offspring of the previous scene, because it's the people who are the ages that I was in when the scene happened. They that age now, and they way more respectful, bro. People are interacting. They paying attention. They digesting all this information that they getting through music, and they loving it. They letting you know. And it's a little bit more respectful now than it was. And it's a little bit more diverse. Not even gonna lie. It's way more diversity. Because how many shows you can get on or for stuff that tailor to you, what type of music you make too. You feel me? Like I know shows for the niggas
so
who
you think
want
the engagement is better now than what it was back then?
100%.
You think so?
100%. Everybody want to be an artist. So it's kind of like everybody gonna look out and pay attention to the same shit in the same field. Back in the day, it used to be just like people who don't know nothing about local rap. They hear because they friend put them on to the guy, he performed. Like that's now everybody is like, oh, we're gonna go to a show. We know what a show is. Most people know how a show and how they go, and people supposed to perform and all this shit. Way more information and knowledge that they have now than we didn't have back then. So they're a little bit more seasoned on what to do because they've already been like learned about it. You feel me? Like how doctors do. You feel me? They could go there and learn how to be a surgeon all they want. Then when it's time to cut a bitch up, they do it right because they didn't learn it. That's their experience. You feel me? So they didn't see what niggas did and learn from it. And now they like the scene is handled a lot better than it was back then. Cause like it's a little bit more decorum. Yeah. It's still some fuck ups, but people have more people showing them a better route than people just finding out how to do shit like back then.
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective because I be seeing it low key a lot different than that. Because it's like when we first started, everyone was engaging and shit like that, and now we could throw a show and it's just everyone's kind of hanging around waiting for that one person, like the one headliner or something like that. And it's kind of like, if not, they're just kind of too cool to listen to the other people and stuff like that. Like, people be hanging out on the side, like waiting around. Like, there's a lot of art, and like how you said, there's a lot of artists out here now. So I feel like there's a lot of people watching, but not a lot of people like supporting, if that makes sense.
All right, cause I go to a lot of other like different shows. You feel me? And I think it's more or less of, let's see it like it got something to do with the host as well, but not like entirely on that person. It's just how you like cater the show. Like, you emphasize on it a lot more. If more people emphasized on it, and you feel me, and stood on it, you will see a difference. Like, I go to like different shows, you feel me? Like, Greatness is his sessions, you feel me? Everybody, you know.
But that's a little more different than the show though. That they're kind of like a. It's not that it's not a show. I feel like that's more of a open mic set, because at Greatness, a lot of people like, it's like, at least from what I've seen, I've never been to one.
See, look, let me tell you.
People be like people that go to those shows are there to support.
Yeah.
But like, I'm talking like, you go to
but the thing is, all music is accepted there. You feel me?
That's another thing.
It's just a different way of how it's executed. You know, like and it's more about the people than how it's ran. You feel me? Like, all them people standing on the side of the show, you feel me? You can get them niggas off, bro.
No, yeah, because I've definitely seen the footage and stuff like that. And that show specifically is probably like the only show I've seen where it's like everyone's there to just pay attention.
Yeah, facts. 100%.
That's like, and that's coming like my shows, people don't do that. Like, other shows I've like seen or been to,
you know how many fans I've got from your fucking shows? What are you talking about?
But that's different. You put on a show. Like, there's...
Now
you feel me?
Wait. Now you about to step into a different conversation, because if I could get mad fans and engagements at one of your shows that you say a lot of people are sitting on the wall, then it might rely up to the artist.
That's another thing though too. But I've had shows that people, they'll do everything they can in their power, and people just still like.
People are dickheads.
They'll pull up a little bit more, but that's as far as they'll take it.
Nah, that's facts.
But then after the show, all these artists are getting the followers and shit like that, and everyone's like, "You guys did amazing, this, and that." But then at the show, it was like, because we got cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
So you can see that same exact person just sitting there, trying to be cool. And
some people are robots, man.
The thing with you though is you different too, because a lot of artists don't pull up to just enjoy a show.
Because I like rap.
One thing since the beginning, any show we've done with you and stuff, you always there early, whether you the headliner, whether you're not, you always there, and you always supporting and hanging out with everyone and doing.
Got to, bro. Any of these people, they making art. You feel me? I love rap shows. I started off at rap shows. I feel like I'm higher than where I was before. So I feel like I come, you feel me? I might have a little experience to see somebody I like. You feel me? Give me advice, spread the knowledge, spread the wealth. You feel me? That's just how I see it, because I like rap. It's hip hop. It's a community. That's what hip hop was, a community at the end of the day. And people be treating it like it's not. You feel me? Like, it's like, you know, it's a community because you got to be accepted to be in this bitch. You feel me? Like you can't just, you know, like that's, I be telling people, bro, they just got to enjoy. If you enjoy music, it shouldn't be hard to show love. You feel me? Like, if I like it, you feel me? Like, I put like music in general. I put my people on the Die Antwood. It's like these like South African like rappers, you feel me, and crazy videos and shit like that. They love shit like that. You feel me? See weird random shit, you feel me? But it's good quality music, you feel me? You just gotta be able to see it. You feel me? Like, I love music, so if I don't like the song, then I like the song. Fuck it, damn. You feel me? But if I like the song, I'll let you know why I like that motherfucker. You feel me? Like, with the whole list. Swear to God. Like.
So, very recently, you've gotten some new face tats, kind of around the It's Just Mikey era of things. Is there any meaning behind that or anything? Because I remember when I first seen it, it threw me off. I was like, all right, that's different.
That's my jit. I got my son name, and I got An arrow.
Arrow.
You feel me? I'm probably doing it backwards, but I got an arrow for protection. You feel me?
So what's the arrow got to do with the?
To protect my son. You feel me? And it's on my mind. Nah, but yeah,
Does
I want
that come from like a culture or something like that?
Bro, fuck that. Nah, that's not a culture. I thought I wanted my son name on my fucking tape line with an arrow for protection for a bitch that want to ask what it mean. You feel me? And I think it look good. It brings out the features in my face. It looks good when I'm fucking sweating. And if I ever get a tape, it'll look remarkable. You feel me? Like,
what happens if you have another jit?
Then I get another tat. He gets a whole face. I can pick a spot. Like, people say, yeah, it's like, I can pick a spot. Like, there's nothing for that. Like, why not? You know? Just plain skin.
Feel that.
I ain't gonna lie, that was the best real interview I've ever gotten, cuz you asked me some very tough questions. And his questions was getting me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never actually had to say this out loud before. Like, but yeah, you feel me? Like, so I appreciate you for the real interview. You feel me?
For sure, bro. That's what we try to do.
That was great. That was great.
We be paying attention for real out here and shit.
Yeah, you feel me? I want to know if I offended anybody in this. I'm sorry. When I talk, I'm on a roll. It's how I talk. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I mean, I can't do nothing about it.
But yeah, guys, that's our interview with now It's Just Mikey, formerly known as Mikey Moore, formerly known as Flo, formerly known as Floda, formerly known as King Floda, something like that.
He got it.
Formerly known as a lot of things.
Yeah, man. But always the best fucking rapper, bitch.
Out of Broward or everywhere?
Everywhere, nigga. Try me. My lip ashy as fuck, too. Needs water.